Just me sanding a piece of metal that I put over where the turn signal was. Not that exciting, but if you're going to be building these kind of old rat rod, any car, there's a lot of just sweat, hopefully not blood, sweat, blood, and tears into it. And there's been times where I've cried over this, almost, not really. But when things break, your heart does drop. But my life doesn't revolve around this, so I got more important things, family and friends and faith to think about rather than this. But this is in building a vehicle. Now I have power tools that can do all this. I'm just doing this for fun right now. And this piece of old metal is not perfect. It's not even straight, and I kind of like it. I may bend it down a bit this way. I bent it that way. Bend it down that way. I don't have a brake to bend things, so it just goes in the vise to bend things. That's about it. This piece was off of the truck. It's part of the bed where the boards ran this way. These big metal braces went perpendicular. Boards went lengthways, 11-foot box. This is part of that. Using whatever I can to make what I can. It's a budget build. Save money. I was actually thinking of going today, June the 6th, 5th, 6th, local wrecking yard had a free parts day, you know, free parts. Well, you pay $50 and whatever you can carry out. Now, I would like some better seats for this thing. Even some sheet metal. I thought about going, but I was busy yesterday and busy today, so didn't happen. Maybe the next one. Try to find some seats if I can carry out some seats. Again, out of a GM product. Get some sheet metal so I can do some patching. I like old sheet metal though, but this is just one of those things. But you're going to get dirty. You're going to get sweaty or cold, because I don't have a heated garage. And this is just what I do. Pass the time. Today is Sunday, so usually I'm kind of busy on a Sunday. During the pandemic, not as much, still busy. In about half an hour, I have a online Zoom study that I'm doing. Grace Assembly Church here in Ottawa. So I had a little bit of time here. Actually had some time to go out with Carrie. She's, as many other people are into puzzles during the pandemic, she's dropping off some puzzles. And then we went to Tim Horton Donuts. Timmy's, as we call it here. And we had some cold drinks. Iced tea and ice cap. So a lot of calories in those things, I tell you. I have a COVID body right now. Many people do. I think I've said before, I don't know if I posted it, but don't worry about your body and don't worry about things like that. There's other things you need to worry about. We'll get through this COVID stuff. Some people call it the COVID. Kind of funny, but we'll get through it. So if you're like me, like I used to watch a lot of TV, and then I got into Netflix. So I still watch some shows on TV, PVR them, of course. Like to binge watch. Got into Netflix, binge watching there. There's some good stuff. There's some not so good stuff, but there's some good stuff. I like things that challenge my mind, both education-wise and dramatically challenge, open up my mind to things. And then I discovered YouTube. Wow, YouTube's amazing. So I was watching a bunch of drag racers, kind of the rec league, you know, weekend warrior kind of stuff. And then some car builders, fellow Canadian, Bad Chad. Yeah. Got me all inspired to get out on the truck. So I'll do that sometimes. And we know that we have better weather. I'm out here. So when I'm kind of doing other things, like working on researching a paper, my final paper for my graduate program, I'll put on YouTube and watch things mindlessly. Cowboy crusher, guy just crushes cars. You can see a theme in my life. For relaxation, I like to do that, but yeah, my wife does puzzles and crochets and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but so you can always just keep your mind occupied, learn things. I have to learn ancient languages for the degree that I'm doing. I'm an old guy, that's really hard to do. Some people pick up languages pretty easy. I don't. But yeah, I want to clean this up. So it's shiny, rusty looking. So then all this will be clear coated. And I may take this off and do it on a machine, but then you can't hear. All that you hear is me on machine. So yeah, that's is what it's all about. So if you're ever thinking of doing something, I'll just tell you, you can do it. You do need some, well, time, a bit of money. Again, I traded Hot Wheels to my friend Rick. Thanks, Rick. Out of the Hot Wheels that I sold him, I bought the Volkswagen Super Beetle convertible. Traded the Super Beetle convertible for this truck. I was going to do this as a, trade up again. She's really growing on me. And so, yeah, I'm going to stick with this truck for a while and see what happens. And I am fortunate to have a garage, but I know there's guys that wrench on cars that don't have a garage, do it in the backyard, the driveway, all that kind of stuff. My brothers did. That's how I got into it. Both Herm and Ed got me into this. And they had cars, and so yeah, this is what how I got into it. And I'm a kid at heart, really am. I collect toys, like silly things, cartoons and stuff as a kid. I don't know if I've grown up in some areas, but yeah, I don't think they have any itchings for hot rods anymore. They like them and whatnot, but it's never gotten out of my system. So now my chance to do this, and we'll see what happens. I have dreams about this, but right now I just want to get it going as is, because this is what I have, and it's what I tell people. Unless you're made of money, that you can throw money at things. Most of us can't do that. If you do have that, you're fortunate. I'm going to stick with this engine, this setup, until I can find other things. Who knows, I could trade a bunch of Hot Wheels and get an engine. Looking for a Chevy engine. Small block, probably. Love a big block, but yeah. Might be out of my price range. But I'm always looking. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But it's a work. It's dirty. My wife said, you know, I married a preacher, not a mechanic, and what I do, guys, is this. I really try to clean myself up. So my fingernails and my hands are clean. And I try to get most of the garage smell off. And the garage smell is oil and rust. So sometimes my wife is like, oh, I can smell that. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, balancing act. But anyhow, I have rambled on extensively, so yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, and well, here I am. Take care.